Hey there, I'm Tracy Rigdon, and this is the Contrast Project Lounge Podcast. In this podcast, each episode is a journey through captivating interviews, engaging dialogues, and personal anecdotes that explore the depths of arts, culture, politics, and everything in between. My goal? To leave you inspired, informed, and entertained. Often random, but always relevant, always real, and practically nothing is off limits. So whether you're an art aficionado, a political junkie, or simply someone seeking a fresh perspective, this podcast is for you. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. Welcome back to the program, everybody. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. On the program with me today is my good friend, longtime supporter of the Contrast Project, Brandye Mackey. Brandye, how are you?
Doing awesome. How are you doing?
I can't complain. This weather is fantastic. It's afforded me the luxury of getting out in the yard and finally getting some yard work done.
Very sunny, beautiful out it's a little chilly to me today, but it's sunny out.
It is sunny. Let me tell you, you get out there. If I get out there in the back with the garden and messing around with that, I even if it's chilly out there, I'm going to break a sweat.
It's too cold for me to be outside.
Hey, listen, Brandye, before we get started with the subject matter, I just wanted to give a shout out. I know that you have posted recently that you are very excited about one of your three sons recently graduating.
Yes, 2024 out the door. Graduation season. He'll be graduating this year in the name of Jesus. Yes.
That is amazing.
So yes,
Congratulations.
The last of them. Thank you. I'm really excited about that. Yes.
Hey, you're sitting right now inside your restaurant located in Orange Park, Florida, Mackey's Munchies, which is a New Orleans style restaurant. And for those of you out there in the audience, it's a fantastic place to go and have some casual Cajun food. I've been there many times, and Mr. Mackey is an exceptional chef.
Yes. I am so blessed to have a man that can cook so well. And my boys are taking after their footsteps. So, yes, they are handsome young men that can cook. I'm trying to get my kids some dates. It's like, come on, where's the ladies at? But yes, it is amazing to have. My husband has such a talent. He just has like a passion. He just loves to cook. So yeah, this is 8 years. This is our eighth Mardi Gras. When I think back about how long we've been doing it, so Mardi Gras is always like very stressful, but it's fun for the customers.
Well, it's a fantastic thing that you do there. The many different events that you host there at Mackey's Munchies, they're always fun. We've been to several of them. The Mardi Gras for one. The way back in the beginning, the early days of the Contrast Project with the book bag giveaway, the people giving back to the community, the Juneteenth celebration every year, which is always a hoot.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I love Juneteenth.
Now, one of the things that
being home.
Yeah. And it's a fabulous celebration. I tell you, with all the things going on in this world and in the community, um, it's always refreshing to see small business owners doing some of the things that you do, and not only providing an entertainment venue and restaurant for people to enjoy, but it really does. I mean, all of these events have some meaning to them for the community.
Yeah, Yes, and that's the fun part for me. It's like, when you cook food and maybe if you don't follow the recipe, but you put your own little spin in it and then it becomes yours and you can tell a story. So for me, doing events here, it's I always want to share, walk away with something, walk with you to be able to walk away with something, a good memory, something that's not
Hmm.
maybe tangible, but a memory, a thought, a conversation. So yeah, this year's Mardi Gras is for the love of Mardi Gras because it's a day before Valentine's Day. So I was laughing. I said, "Boy, Valentine's Day is on Ash Wednesday. It's gonna be a lot of confessions this year." So so
Gonna
you
be a
know it was
go- gonna be a lot of summer babies.
yeah. Okay. Thank God I can't have any more. But so so the theme too is, like you said, our son's graduating this year. Um we'll be not empty nesters because he's not probably gonna be gone, but still, not as much responsibility maybe as, taking care of your kids when they're um at 18 and graduating. But it's just about falling back in love. Me and Mr. Mackey been married for 25 years and been together, shoot, almost
Congratulations.
30. So you have to get that thing like, let's fall back in love with each other. So that's the theme this year, for the love of Mardi Gras. Like, let's all just love one another too.
Absolutely. Oh, and you know what? Way back, like I mentioned earlier, when Shelton and I were there with the original Contrast project, and we did a recording there during one of your events, I kept, oh, and you can see on my blackboard here, at my bulletin board, I kept some of the decorations.
Yeah.
Oh, I
See,
love it,
see, Mr. Tracy, I'm gonna throw you some beads over there.
and I'll wear them.
Okay, be ready. Mardi Gras season.
Now, now you mentioned that you and Brian have been married 25 years, together for 30, uh, and you're also both Navy veterans.
Yes, we both are retired military. I mean, not retired. Boy, look here. What's in this tea I'm drinking, Mr. Tracy? We're not retired. We both were in the military. It's just so you know, viewers, this is my Monday. This is my day off. So I'm usually really relaxed on Monday so I could be all prepared for everyone Tuesday through Saturday. So, okay, no,
So,
we're not retired military. We both were in the military, United States Navy, go Navy,
yes.
and that's where we met. That's where it all started. We met in the Navy.
Well, thank you for your service. My father is a Navy veteran. My father is a Navy veteran himself, and I am an Army veteran.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tracy. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, some of us did it back
Like, I
then,
don't
you
think
know.
all this time. I
Huh?
don't think this all this time knowing you that I didn't really realize that all this time knowing you, you were in the military.
Yep, yep.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
retire either. I got out long ago, but was stationed in with the airborne in Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't try to, take away from anybody that what they did, but my joke, what I say is I did a little time. I didn't do no service. I was like, what? Okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. But um, it really is like it really is a service that we all provide if you join, because it was rough being in the military
Hmm.
and being away from your family and um just dealing with some different things. But I met my husband, I met lifelong friends. I'm a
Hmm.
disabled vet, so some of that was from that, but it was turned out to be a blessing in some areas. So I think all the kids that get out of high school, they should have to go to the military and serve for like 3 years, just because if they're not going to college, then you got to get out your parents' house and go serve, do something.
Yeah, that used to be the running sentiment in much of the country, making it mandatory for young men and women. Well, way back in the day, it was young men, but it evolved over time to having all the kids before they go to college to spend some time in the military, and plus if you do that, well then you can get funds from the military to go to college. So I mean, it really is a win-win.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, uh, uh, more times often than not, uh, persons in the military, I say if they're lucky, but given the current worldwide situation, a good portion of the people that join the military, depending on your MOS, you're likely never to see combat. I mean, that's percentage-wise, that is a fact. So there's infantrymen and persons that have certain military skills that require militarization. Now, they may be called to duty, but other than that, a lot of folks will never see combat. Similar to the notion that a
Well,
lot of police officers will never fire their weapon. So
mm. Well, I'll just tell you this little tip, and I've been out for a long time. If you listen to this and you are going in, do not go in undesignated. Pick something to do. Pick
that's
your
right.
pick your rates. Okay, because if you go in undesignated, they're gonna
They're
give you
gonna
all
pick
the
it for
stuff
you.
that don't nobody want to do. Yeah, like cleaning toilets and doing. Yeah, I mean, everybody got it's there's a job, but if you can, don't go in there undesignated. Pick what you want to do, stick to it, and then you can redecide. But don't go in talking about I don't know, because they're gonna know for you.
Well, the only thing I specified when I joined was that I would like to go. Uh, all I said was I would like to be stationed at Fort Bragg. That's all I told them, because I have family members that were in the Army, were airborne, and were actually Vietnam veterans who served through the Special Forces and the airborne units there at Fort Bragg. Well, lo and behold, they did send me to Fort Bragg, and they picked my MOS, which was a radio and communications operator, and I was stationed with uh, air defense artillery unit. So I did happen to see some conflicts.
Well, see, look at you. You still doing radio and communications today? Look at that.
I know, I know. After
Huh?
after after spending 22 years as an ICU nurse,
What? Oh Lord, look at that.
I
See
re-
all the
I
interest. See,
retired
this
from
is
nursing.
this is what I love too. Right? This is all the stuff that you can learn about people when you have conversations,
Yeah,
right? We are missing going out to eat, you know, going out to do things, just really sitting down and talking to people, figuring out, like, you learn so much, like, boy, I didn't know that either. ICU
yeah,
nurse
yep,
and
yep,
military. Oh,
yep, yep.
what else?
Well, uh, traveled around. I traveled around in rock and roll bands for years and years and years.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you got
Colorful
to,
back.
wow. Which, and I can't,
Yeah.
you know what, for us, we can't wait to experience some of those things, with our sons. With them leaving the house. We have a 30-year-old, a 25, he's a sous chef here, and then Braden, he's the baby. So I'm like, where are we going? I just want to go travel, go see something different. Like I've never been to a Mardi Gras. My husband's from Louisiana, but I've never been to a Mardi Gras. So for me to try to duplicate some of the culture, some of the things that they do, that's That's what
Well,
I try to do here for the Mardi Gras.
if you ever get the chance, it is quite the experience. I would recommend get yourself some rest before you go and take your vitamins.
Okay. Look here.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's a
if I
real
could
hoot.
go now
It's a real hoot.
because I'm too germy. I'd be like, oh my God, why are you breathing on me? What? Sanitize the beads. No.
Well, during that time of year, while it is a lot of fun, it's a whole lot of fun. I've been twice, but during that time of year, thousands upon thousands of people converge on NOLA, and it can get, like you say, it can get a little germy. The streets get a little messy. Yeah. The streets get a little messy. They got to hose them down after hours, late at night. They go through there and hose down the streets and everything because it smells like a pitcher of beer.
Or urine. I've been to Bourbon Street.
Oh,
I
that
was like,
too.
oh my gosh. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
oh, this is so. So I mean, see, me and Mr. Mackey, we've been together for, like I said, a long time. But I'm from the city, from Colorado. He's from the country, so I don't like. He's like really kind of like a homebody, and I be want to go and try and look at different things. And I remember the first time we went to Bourbon Street, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so gross. Like it smells so bad. But I had drank so much at the end of the night. That's when I was younger. I'd be wearing all these little high heel shoes trying to be cute. And I was walking down the street barefoot,
I would say
so it's
I would think that it's pretty hard to walk on those streets in heels because some of those streets are cobblestone and you'd
mhm.
be breaking your
Yeah.
ankle.
But I mean, heck, I didn't know. He didn't tell me either because he didn't probably know. But we have. It's just for me too down here in Florida when we do our celebration here. It's just me trying to duplicate. I don't know, like we don't serve any alcohol, so I think if I served alcohol, it would probably be just to the, you know, I don't even know how it would be, but I don't serve alcohol here, so it's like very family friendly. But we be sometimes sipping a little bit. I don't serve it, but sometimes you got to add a little extra something keep
Yeah,
you
yeah,
calm.
yeah. You could always just casually mention to your friends that are coming, BYOB.
Well, and look, because I believe in supporting my local friends in the plaza. There is a liquor store right at the end of the
There
plaza.
you go. There you
So
go.
A6, um, you know what? That's crazy. I don't even know what the name of the liquor store is. I have to remember that for next time. But I mean,
Walk eh, walk
it.
down there and tell them. Walk down there and remind them you're going to be having a party down there on the 13th.
Oh, they know. Believe me, they know because you know what the thing is. It's like when we do events here in the plaza, it brings people in. Like it's
Hmm.
dead right now. Nobody's coming in, but um, the more things that you do to welcome people, to give a person a reason to come outside and fellowship and be around some different people. I mean,
Hmm.
people come, and so really all I do is I just prepare for the people's gonna come. I want to be a great hostess, you know, and that's
You
what I
are.
really try to do. But I mean, this year, um, it's hard. It's like I feel too calm. Like usually I'd be like, oh, I'm just so calm and chill right now. It's just like, ooh, this is scary. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
I,
you and I were discussing that business is a little slow right now in the strip. That is happening all over. I'm sure you've followed some of the comments on social media about a lot of smaller places in Jacksonville that have been closing down, and some of them seemingly overnight. I've noticed a couple of craft breweries in town that have shut down in the last couple months almost with no notice at all. It's almost like they were open one day, then they posted they were closing, and the next day the doors were locked. And these were two of them in particular were friends of mine, and they, for all intents and purposes, they appeared to be doing okay because every time I had visited their breweries, there were people and they had regular events, uh, but they shut down. I would assume that some of it, of course, was for personal reasons, but there was also the matter of one of the problems that they're having in Duval County and statewide is the exorbitant insurance rate hikes and some of the leases that they're paying for their facilities there. Some of the lease payments have gone way up, and they just couldn't cover it.
Yeah, well, believe me, I understand all of that. You know, yeah, every day, you know, I have um I have a lot of faith in our business, and that's the journey that I've had since we've opened. And it's really it's hard listening to all of that because it's just the reality of things that's right now. But what can I do? I got to keep pushing forward. It's like, hey, Mardi Gras is gonna be here. If we can make it to Mardi Gras, then we'll, try to see if we can make it to the next day or goal. But my thing is I can understand why businesses sometimes they just don't say nothing because the you're popular, then everybody wants to come and try you out and see what you're doing and get the last of the Mohegans, and then you overworked, you out of stock, So sometimes I don't know, it's I could understand. For me, I'm like, Lord, if I'm going out, I want to be able to tell the people, bye, let's have a party, let's have a goodbye party. But I
Hopefully, we
mean,
won't be seeing
so.
that.
Well, I mean, I'm hopeful with that too, but the reality is it's rough, so that's why I appreciate outlets like you to share information that, you've been such a great supportive. I mean, marketing is another thing that when you start um cutting back on costs, you cut back on that. Well, you
Yeah,
have to keep reminding people, I'm here, I'm open, come in. And
yeah.
so, you know,
That is actually far too often, unfortunately, one of the first things to be cut from a small business's budget is marketing. It truly is. Hello.
uh-oh, that's me. They calling on a Monday. I'm closed, baby. I'm closed, but I probably will call them back after we get done. I mean, the thing is too, you know how overwhelming it is sometimes to like have your own business, right? Because it's like you don't get a day off. You want a day off, but you can't.
Yeah,
Like my brain is always thinking and trying to figure something out. We're closed for 2 days, but like one of the days, Sundays, we really do rest. And then today we're in here changing fryers. We got king cake orders. We got 4 king cake orders for tomorrow. So we're baking them fresh into order. And I get to come up here and hang out with my friend. But I didn't, like I had to get up out the bed because
oh
I
my
didn't
goodness.
have no clean spaces at the house to like do the podcast for. I was like, oh shoot, all my makeup's up there, my good hair and my eyelashes. Shoot, I gotta hurry up and get to the restaurant.
Well, I can assure you that beyond the frame of this camera right now, everything else is a mess. And truth be told, I'm sitting in sweatpants and my dirty old yard socks.
What? See? Well, that's the reason why people don't want to get out nowhere. But I mean, like, I'm still pretty cute from the waist down. I don't have any kind of sparkly things on. but I'm comfortable. And you know the thing is too is I want people to know if they're watching this. Um, I think I like to talk to people outside of the area that is the restaurant. So if people see me out, like say hi, because
Hmm.
um, it's hard for me to go out sometimes too because I'm such a happy person right inside the restaurant. Then when I go outside my bubble, people they just look and stare. They don't want to say hi. They don't. I mean, and so for me, I want to be as nice inside the restaurant as outside the restaurant. I want people to see me and say, "Oh, she's really nice all the time."
Hmm. Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I will remind uh, the people that are viewing this right now and or listening that you can rest assured that when you go to Mackey's Munchies there in Orange Park, I like to sit out on the patio, but you can rest assured that 9 times out of 10, Brandy here will walk up to your table and strike up conversation.
yeah, well, that's a long time ago. I would go with maybe like 7 out of 10, because baby, you just never know. You just never
Yeah,
know. So like I done got older. I don't move as fast, so I'll sometimes be sitting. Like you got to come up to the table that I'm sitting at and say, "Hey." But look, so you see my cup.
yeah, yeah.
It says, "This is my emotional support restaurant." So for those that need an emotional
Absolutely.
support place to come and eat, because look, you're gonna eat when you happy or when you sad, right?
That's
So
right.
the thing is, I try to tell people too that work here with me. I try to tell them. I said, you never know what a person's going through. So even if they come in here ugly and nasty, that's why you should be the nicest, because you don't know, somebody could have died, they could have just lost their
Hmm.
job, you know, they baby mama just took them to court and took all the money. It's like we get people from all kind of walks of life.
Sure.
Somebody just lost an election. Somebody just lost an election that they really wanted to win.
Yeah.
So again, this is you can substitute food for um an emotional support. Like I'm gonna tell you, when men are going through something really really like really weird in the atmosphere, or there's something to change, you know how I know? Because most of all of these men come up here and be getting levels 3 and 4. That is like stupid hot. Like they be sitting at the table, their nose be bulging, they nose be bulging, like they eyes be bulging, they eyes be watering. Oh my God, it's crazy. I'm like, why would you want to put yourself in that much pain, honey? That's because they going through something, so they don't want to focus on that. They want to focus on how burnt up they're gonna be. Hold on,
I
see,
I
that's why
I I personally am a big fan of very spicy food. I keep an array of hot sauces in my kitchen.
you keep an array. See, well, I like an array of
I got a
hot
bunch.
sauces too, but I'm not about to be doing all of that right now. But if somebody else wants to do that, then let them come on and do it. You know, and it's a place to come. If somebody doesn't want something hot, then we don't make stuff spicy either. You can make it just regular. I got somebody that's
Right.
coming. They've been wanting to come here. They're going to the dentist, and they need their food parade. Well, we slow, so if you come in and you want that, I'll do it for you. You know,
Yeah, that's
and
that's
that's I
that's
think
really
that's I think that's the thing that people have grown to love about us here, because we really do try our best to make um friends and relationships. Mr. Tracy, you're gonna kill me. I got like 3 people at my door right now, and Mr. Mackey, I don't know where he's at. They trying to get in here. Can I bring you with me just to say I'm doing something important right now,
sure.
and I have to come back. Hold on a second. This is funny. You might want to keep this rolling, because I had to get up for this man. The other man gonna be
You
like,
see
"Oh, you
here,
didn't care. You didn't want to get up for me."
You see here, folks, this is how Brandy operates, man. We're on a recording here for the
I'm on a
podcast, and by golly,
podcast.
she's going to the front door.
Ran into some good people,
Uh-huh.
and then I found out something. So,
Okay. Huh?
so we ain't gotta go nowhere else. Okay.
Okay. This for Mr. Mackey?
Yeah. I mean, if you participate, then
Hey.
too.
Okay, we're on a live recording. Say hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
He coming in to make sure we
How are
have
you
some
doing?
oysters for him
Yeah.
and some
Oh, yeah.
and some crab cakes. Yes, but see, we
Nice.
don't serve that. So I told him, I said, well, if you want it, you got to see about going to get the product. So he got me an ingredients list. All
Cool.
right, Mr. Clayton came out there. He said he's coming back.
What he said he's going to do?
Okay. All right, let me get back up. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Mr. Mackey, I'm going to kick his butt. Okay, and then yeah, so customers bring us. Oh shoot, they bring us stuff all the time. That's to help me. Look at this. Collect to all the other things that I have in here. So if you ever need anything, just come and ask. I might have it in the back for you. You know. So thank you, Mr. Clayton.
That's fantastic.
Mr.
Like,
Oh shoot.
yeah.
Hold on a second. All right.
I got you.
Can you hear me, Mr. Tracy?
Oh yeah. Now, in addition to some of the events that we mentioned, the upcoming Mardi Gras and the Juneteenth and so forth, the Black History Month events that you regularly do, but you also do things for the remainder of the community as well. You're gonna have to log back. There you go. All right, I got you back. Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Damn people. It's all right, Brandy. If you can hear me, I can easily edit out this stuff. Come on back in. I'm still here. Not to worry. I'm still here, and I can edit. Well, that's a wrap. Another fantastic episode of the podcast. You can find us on all the social media platforms, wherever you surf, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, Threads, wherever. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And on our YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and smash that subscribe button. If you're streaming audio for the podcast, you can find us wherever you get your favorite podcast programs. In the meantime, I like to tell everybody, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time. Peace.